Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us on Friday.
It's funny, you asked me what day it was yesterday. I was about to ask you what day it is today.
Yeah, it's Thursday. We're
it's
here.
a whirlwind.
This has been a week.
Yeah, this week has kind of felt weird. I don't know why.
It's been. I texted everybody yesterday. I was like, "Yo, it feels like Thursday, but it's only Wednesday."
Right.
And then Tuesday, I was like, "It feels like Thursday." It felt like Thursday all week, and now it's finally Thursday.
Right. And then yesterday, that storm.
Yo, that was cool.
That was crazy.
That was what I was out. I was stuck in the garage. So I go out. Yeah, no kidding. I was sitting out in the garage and I was watching Batman, the new Batman animated series. It's super good. And so I was sitting out there watching it, and all the storms came. And then I remember texting Lena. I was like, the show's over with, and I would like to come inside, but I'm kind of terrified. 'Cause I'm telling you, there's like lightning and everything just blasting right over the house. I was like, I'm just gonna kind of stay put.
Well, it's smart. When thunder roars, stay indoors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
But the sod in the front yard is looking absolutely amazing.
There you go. We needed
so
all
good.
this water.
Yeah.
We'll get, of course, a look at the forecast in just a bit. But I think it's time to let's just get started, baby.
Do it.
It is time for Living in the Kitchen, sponsored by Winn-Dixie, built by ProCraft Cabinetry. We have Janessa of Mama J's.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
today.
How are you?
Oh,
Very
we're doing
well.
so well. And you created this business.
Yes.
Pasta.
So
Sauces.
yes.
Tell us about your business.
So I started last October as I needed something extra to do. I have a 3 and a 4-year-old, and they were both going to daycare. So it said, let's put something else on our plate.
Yeah.
So started
Literally.
this project, and this turned into a full-time job, and I love it, and it's the most I have ever worked. And
But you're digging it, right?
yeah,
passion.
You're doing stuff. Okay, so how
Right.
did this all come about? What was the catalyst for this idea?
So I knew how to make my sauce from my grandparents when, like a marinara sauce when I was like 10.
Right.
And I've always developed my own cooking and sauces and was told to sell your sauce. And you know what? I just started to do it, said, let's see if somebody buys it. And
So
people
it's like
are
a
buying
family
it.
recipe.
Awesome.
Well, the specialty sauces are my recipe.
Oh, that's so cool.
my twist on it.
So tell me about some of
Very
these. So
nice.
we've got like my favorite, the orecchiettas over here, which is fantastic. That's my favorite, right? When we're doing bolognese, it kind of gets caught in those little like
Absolutely,
cups.
yes.
But then tell me about these sauces over here.
So we have your traditional marinara sauce. We have a vodka sauce, which is a creamy tomato, and an arrabbiata, which literally means angry sauce. It's spicy.
Well, there you go.
And Cabernet marinara as well. I also make pestos and olive tapenades.
Oh, actually, well, I'll wait because we're gonna. I gotta talk, but also we're gonna try some of this pasta also in the second segment. I'm really excited about. How many different products do you offer? Because that's a ton of
That's a lot
different
of different
pastas.
So we have 7 different shapes.
Wow.
It's organic semolina flour and water, so it's vegan. And then the shapes are tomato basil radiatori, penne, fusilli, spinach gemelli, and campanelli.
What's your
Like
favorite?
little chunk. Everyone asks that. It's,
have to
literally
know.
how I feel that day.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay. You said which one you like the best?
the
This one on
orecchietta.
the end.
Yeah, like far and away. That's
I think we're
Anything
gonna
with
try
the
that one.
ridges holds the sauce really well. The cups, absolutely.
Yeah. What would you say is like your best seller?
For the pasta,
Yeah.
it depends on the market.
Really?
I prepare for one and then something else sells
So
out.
interesting.
Yeah, the campanelli is very popular because it's not what you see in the store all the time.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
It's
But
beautiful.
it's cool. It's really cool. It's very fun. And so okay, so when we're dealing like different pastas take different times, right? So sometimes fresh pasta takes like 2 minutes to cook. How long would it take for us to cook your pasta?
depending on the shape and size and the density, it's usually between 8 and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Some of the more dense ones will be
Like 11 to
12
14?
to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cool.
And then, we have to ask about the sauce, though. What are some of your best sellers or your favorite on
The
this
vodka
side?
sauce this summer has been the best seller for sure.
Okay.
You can't keep up with it, trying.
That's great,
But
though.
it's made fresh weekly, so
Wow.
you get it while you can. Usually by Sunday we're sold out, and
Wow.
we do it again the next week.
Amazing.
So,
So,
awesome.
and you mentioned when you're at the farmers markets, it's frozen, right? It comes like
Yes.
that frozen.
yes, so it's frozen solid, so that way
Okay.
if you're shopping around, you're good to
That's
go.
nice.
When you go
Yeah.
home, put it in your fridge or freezer.
Right, you may be commuting over there, right? Maybe take you like a 20-minute, 30-minute drive.
And you
to
know how
get there,
hot
so-
it is, so that's good. And then you can either
Exactly.
keep it in your freezer or thaw it out, and it'll last for like a week, 7 days.
About 7 days, yes.
In your
In the
fridge.
fridge.
This is amazing. Okay,
I know,
so
look how
when
much you get too. That's a lot.
So when we come back, you're gonna try the vodka sauce, right?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna try different sauces.
Okay, and I'm gonna do the arrabbiata.
Okay, because he likes the spice.
Got it.
Yes. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go take a walk.
While
and
he's
you guys-
walking, though, tell everyone
Yeah.
where they can find you. You're gonna be out this weekend, right?
This weekend, we will be at the Bee Fair convention at the new fairgrounds on Saturday and Sunday, hosted by Bee Friends Farm and a local fair, Jack's. We will also be at the Beaches Green Market on Penman Road in Jack's Beach.
Okay.
And we will be at the Makers Market at UNF in the Herbert Center on Saturday.
Great. Mama J's, make sure you follow them too. You're on social media.
We are on Instagram, Mama J's LLC.
You'll be able to see where you can find her. So thank you so much for coming up. We're going to try some of the deliciousness. I can't wait. So thank you so much for being
Will
here.
do. We'll see you
All right,
soon.
David, what you got?
All right, there's a full-on Jags themed bar crawl this weekend in San Marco. Here to tell us all about it. And for this first of its kind event, are Lena and Delaney. Hello! Yo, look at this.
Do you like
Good
my
to
new
see
hairdo?
you.
Good to
I
see you
love
too.
it. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you got one? Let me get one.
You know we have one for you too.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Let me see this. Let me get this going on. All right, while I do this, tell us about the pub crawl.
Okay. So the quarterback crawl is the first of its kind. There are 12 participating bars in this event.
Yep.
Each location is going to have a freebie included with the ticket, so that could be food, drink. You look so good.
He said I look like Vince Neil.
You look like
Let's
you look
sing
like
some
the
Motley Crue.
quarterback, okay?
There we go.
So with your quarterback ticket, that tier gets the wigs. Everybody's going to get the
nice.
T-shirt and the freebies. Check-in is going to be at Voodoo. You're going to get a Bluebird hard water as your welcome drink. They're
Very
sponsoring
lovely.
this one. And I've brought a bunch of different of the freebies and the discounted items that will be offered as part of this event. So
Awesome.
yeah,
We got
there's
wings,
a ton
got
going
pieces,
on.
All kinds of stuff going on. Okay, so but we've got some beer here.
This is from
I'm
Tepe's.
gonna try this.
Yeah, this was poured yesterday, so it's nice and fresh.
Okay, let's see. Check this.
Okay.
Now, this goes really well with the hair. Doesn't that look just so appropriate? Hey, dude, you want to get a drink? Let's
You're
go.
right in character. You're right in character because this Saturday, everyone is the quarterback.
Yeah, dude. That's good. That really is very, very good.
Right.
Lawrence! Oh my God, you look amazing! Okay, that's all I want to say.
See what happens when T-Lock goes? The ladies go crazy.
We're just going to get recognized all Saturday. So it starts at 12 and
Okay.
goes until 4 and leads right into the first preseason game where you will watch the real quarterback
Yeah.
on TV
Yeah.
playing and taking the Jags' first win of the preseason home.
I love it. I love
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of different free things that come with it. Papa's, which is a new spot in San Marco, is doing egg rolls, and you might want to give this one a try. A lychee martini. You're
Okay,
going to get
I'm
a
not
little
scared.
sample of that lychee martini, and you can. And they have a ton of different discounted items as well. And Electric Dough is doing a
Whoa,
free
dang.
pizza bite. Isn't that so good?
Man, that's really good.
I know. And the free cheeseburger slider, croquettes, pizza.
Yeah.
Bolt City Wings is doing discounts on their
Yes.
gourmet wings, which are hand breaded, hand tossed, hand
We have got to
everything.
go to Bolt City Wings and do a foodies there. Haven't done one there yet.
Oh, it's so good. And I'm not even a wing person. And the first bite I took, I was like, this is incredible.
There you go. Made a wing fan. Made a wing.
Made a
All
wing
right,
fan
Miss
out of
Delaney,
me.
you can't just stand over there and just look amazing the whole time. You have to actually talk. So tell us about these shots that we have going on here.
So we have some
It just won't
Jag
stop.
shots. They're rum shots. It's just a little bit of blue carousel,
Okay.
pineapple, a little citrus, tropical moment.
Okay.
So these come free at Voodoo Brewing. That's part of the bar crawl. And then you also get a slushies for $5.
Oh, very nice.
It melted a little, but it will be frozen day of,
will be
okay?
a
It will
slushy
be a
moment.
slushy, we promise.
Okay. Let's do it.
You ready to do the shot?
Let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
not scared. If you're scared, say you're scared.
I mean, we're getting ready for Saturday, so
We're getting ready for Saturday on Thursday.
Yeah. So cheers to the quarterback crawl
to the
this
quarterback
Saturday, and go Jags.
Go Jack. Duval.
Duval.
In the face.
All right.
Good job.
Well, I'm awake.
Yeah.
Who needs coffee when you've got,
Shots
Jag
of
shots?
stuff. Miss Lena, Miss Delaney, thank you so very much, guys. Hang out at the quarterback crawl. I promise it's going to be awesome. But for now, I'm going to send it over to Jordan. What you got?
Hey, you can just save me one of those tequila bluebirds, okay? All right, well, I am now joined by comedian DeAndre Stringer and DJ Seven. They're here to talk about a comedy show happening tonight.
That's right.
Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining
Glad
us.
to be
for
here.
having us.
Of course, of course. All right, so what can folks expect tonight?
Aggressively funny comedy.
Aggressively, I
yeah.
like that.
So strong.
Yes.
Strong comedy.
Yeah.
And free.
Yes.
That's the
Plus
best
free.
part, I
Yes,
think.
it's
Where
free
is
to
it going to
folks.
be then?
The Ritz at Jack's Beach.
Okay,
right.
awesome.
21 and up. All you got to pay for is your drinks.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
If
Love
you
the
can manage
sound of
that,
I
you
think
good.
so. I
Yeah,
think
you
we
good
can.
in
I
there.
think we can hang out.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
right.
even if you don't want to go and drink, you just walk in and you have a
We're
free
right
comedy
there,
show.
Yes, water is available.
That's right.
Right. Water is available.
Water is available and laughter.
And we need to hydrate. That's true. And there's going to be plenty of that, I'm
That's
sure.
right.
So tell us about the comedians who are going to be there other than
Oh
yourselves.
man, listen, we got some phenomenal comedians that's going to be on. We got TK Turner, Flo Funny. We got Alice Fitzjohn, the mayor of Mayport, I like to call him, Scott Watley, and we also got Ian McClendon. So it's going to be a fire lineup. A lot of these comics, they travel around different parts of Florida and outside of Florida. So
Right.
you're about to see a show that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Plus, we got this dude.
And this
Yeah.
dude.
No,
we got this dude.
Look at how sweet they are to each other. I
This dude
love
right
it.
here.
Brotherly love. Well, tell me a little bit about your style then of comedy, each of you.
My style is high energy.
Okay.
I feed off the crowd. I'm gonna make you laugh. I like to get out there and make you feel comfortable. This dude, he don't like to talk about himself. This dude is a legend.
That's crazy. I love talking about myself.
No, he don't like to give himself credit. He is a Jacksonville legend, man. The fact that we got him to do a comedy show.
Awesome.
He's gonna be DJing, but he's also very funny.
I've already paid you.
I'm done. All right, thank
appreciated.
y'all, man. I
Yes.
appreciate it. That's all
All
I
right,
had to
that's
do.
it. That's all you got.
I already paid you.
You're not going to get paid for any more. That's it. That's cool. So you spin then?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I
So
play
where
music.
do you play music around here?
Let's see here. We do First Fridays at Riverfront Plaza. We just
Okay.
did that.
Very cool.
Everywhere. Yeah, there
Yeah.
are a lot of Jack's Beach places. Gray Matter Distillery
Yeah,
on Friday's
yeah.
Philly's Finest. Alien Taco. Everywhere.
gosh.
Yes.
You
yes.
get
He
around.
knows the mayor. He knows the
I
mayor.
know of the mayor.
Nah, he knows the mayor.
I know that Jacksonville has a mayor.
Nah, he knows the mayor. I've seen photos.
Jacksonville has the mayor.
He's shaking hands with.
Well, I think we have comedians on our show all the time, local comedians, and I mean the Jacksonville scene
Yes.
is really great
It's
for
booming.
comedy. And
It
what does it feel like to you when you see the community come out and support y'all?
It's amazing. It shows camaraderie. It makes
Yeah.
us all look good. You know, it's not a selfish business. We all in this together.
Yeah, it is nice. It seems like you all have each other's back. It's not as much of like competition, cutthroat. It's
not
like
like-
you guys all want to work together.
Yeah. It's not like cutthroat at all.
Yeah.
Like, everybody love. It's love.
I
It's
do
all
love
about
that.
laughing, making
I feel
people
it.
happy.
I feel like can't we just all have
Yeah,
fun?
we'll have some
you know?
fun.
I thought you were gonna say,
All
can't
right.
we all just get along?
I'm about to say, yo, we going there. Let's
It's
do
so
it.
funny when I said can we all just, that did pop into my head, but that's not where
Let's
I
all
was
just
going.
get along,
But that's
guys.
always something we should be able to do as well. All right, I'm gonna do a little rapid fire before
do
we
it.
go. You
Let's
guys
do it.
ready?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you just 3 questions and 3-word answers if you can, or less. Ready? Favorite comedian?
Kevin Hart,
Eddie Murphy,
Okay. Favorite comedy movie?
Life.
Coming to America.
Okay, this was fast.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are good. Dinner or breakfast?
Dinner.
Dinner,
What's your favorite genre of food?
Italian.
barbecue.
Oh man, they're good. They got
do
through my
this.
questions really
We've
quickly.
been coached very well.
Okay,
actually.
well, tell us where we can follow you guys and then also to get more information.
At DJ7. That's DJ, period, SE, the number 7, VEN on Instagram, or 7entertainment.com. And you can see everything that we got going on in the city.
And where you're going to be and
And
where
where
are
we're
you?
going to be. Yeah.
DeAndre Comedy _ on Instagram. You'll see every place I'm gonna be at and shows as well.
All right, the Ritz tonight. It's a free
Ritz.
comedy show. What time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
It
21
should be
and up,
7,
baby. Have some fun, y'all.
We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. All right.
Enjoy your Thursday.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Or Friday,
It is
Jordan.
Thursday. Right, David? Tell us what we got coming up.
All right, who's ready for the weekend? We have your weekend event guide for all the stuff you can do around the First Coast and your window to the weekend event guide. Plus, we're going to take a look at your weather with rain or shine. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. These luscious locks are now joined by the good people of Earth, Salt, Stone, and SoundQuest to tell us about a very, very special fundraiser. So we have Deborah, John, and Elise here today. Thank you so very much. Deborah, good to see you again.
Thank you.
Elise?
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so Deborah, tell us about the fundraiser.
Yes, so we're having a big fundraiser Sunday at 4 p.m. at Earth, Salt, Stone, the Salt Cave.
Yep.
It's going to include a live performance with SoundQuest. They're playing the handpan. Gong Love is playing her gong.
Yeah.
Cyrus is going to play guitar.
Cool.
We're also going to include a yoga class, meditation class.
Okay, great.
There will be a food truck, My V-Spot food truck, and Muy Delicious selling vegan treats.
Nice.
So everything's going to be great. It's a big fundraiser to support our friend Yang Quintero, who recently got diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
And there's lots of fundraisers in town also, which is great. The community is really coming together for him.
Yeah, because he has been a very, very special part of our community. So we really, really wanted to get Deborah and the folks on here to get the community out there so that we can help, you guys can help us help him, right? Because he really has just been an amazing part of our community.
Yeah, he's the owner of Wildcrafters,
Right.
and a lot of people went there when it was open. It was such a great space just to hang out.
Okay, so tell me exactly what's included in the ticket again. What do we get?
Okay, so we're getting a live sound bath with SoundQuest. They're going to play the handpan.
Yep.
Cyrus is playing live guitar.
Okay.
We're going to have Sherry Blanc from Gong Love play the gong.
Yep.
And also included is Tamara is doing a free yoga class included in the ticket.
That's great.
Tickets are by donation, $40 and above. Please get your ticket on the website, earthsaltstone.com, so we know how many people are. Don't just show up, just get your ticket.
Please get a ticket,
Yes,
absolutely.
Get your ticket online.
Well, it's part of the fundraiser as well. Okay, so John and Elise, tell us about healing benefits of sound baths. This is really cool. They've been playing this before the show, and it's beautiful.
So we've been playing this instrument for a number of years here around Jacksonville. We play in hospitals and hospice, and we also play at the Proton Therapy Institute every Tuesday. So it's it helps people relax, which is conducive to health.
Yeah.
So good health.
So tell me a little bit about the instrument itself.
So the instrument was invented in the year 2000, so it's a relatively new instrument as far as musical instruments go. It was invented in Switzerland. It's the inverse of a Caribbean steel pan, but it has a significant difference sound-wise and musically.
Wow.
So, yeah, we have a large festival here in October 22nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th that brings people from around the world to play these instruments at the highest level in the cathedral downtown.
Wow.
People who build them are here, so it's a really wonderful thing.
That's really cool. Okay, so you guys are going to play this, but before we get there, one more time, tell us where we can buy the tickets.
Yes, earthsaltstone.com.
Okay.
Check under events. It's the first listing under events on earthsaltstone.com. I forgot to mention, we are also, anybody who buys a ticket, we're doing raffle tickets, and one person will win 10 free Salt Cave sessions.
Nice!
Yeah.
That's fantastic!
Yeah. And Path to Peace is also going to be doing angel card readings for extra donations.
Okay, great.
So we have a lot going on, so please buy your tickets.
Yes, please buy your tickets. Please come out. Please help a pillar of our community. All right, guys, you wanna play us out?
Sure.
All right, cool, Deborah. We're gonna take our leave. Take it away.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. It's now time for rain or shine with a pair of ginger beards. It's illustrious weather time. I have meteorologist Robert Speta. Hey, dude.
I am very jealous of not the beard, but the hair. I need myself long flowing, just red hair coming off of there.
Some of that, so you can do like little.
Just. I envy that. Just being able to do the little
nice,
hair whip.
The giant beard.
There's so much happening over here. An ice cream cone in the background. Get invited.
It's just falling right off the rails.
Get invited to come on to FCL, and I never know what to expect.
That's true.
I love it. So this really explains the forecast. Have you ever been there? We've all been there.
Yes.
Where you have that ice cream cone in your hand, like it's so hot.
It doesn't
I'm so
last.
excited, and it just
And then you're wearing it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're at.
That's today.
That's today.
That's today.
It's wicked hot.
It is hot. Yesterday we did have a nice little cool down though.
Yeah, it was nice. We went for a walk in the evening after all those storms. It was great.
Yeah, those storms really packed the punch though. Our weather watchers, I love our weather watchers, sent in so many good photos out here and some pretty good shots actually. Look at that.
It was amazing. Oh, it's beautiful.
You were talking about going for a walk in the evening. You see a beautiful sunset out there.
It was gorgeous. It was a nice walk.
I love this. It's Ollie, our weather dog.
What a great photo.
Isn't that a great shot?
Yeah.
Just out there pondering life, looking at that sunset.
Yeah, whoever shot this did a great job with the whole. Yeah, he did a good job.
It's good stuff.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be super duper hot.
It's going to be hot.
All right.
Maybe a chance of rain today. We'll talk more about that coming up at noon.
Robert, thank you very much,
Look
sir.
at his hair.
Hey, yeah, let's go eat.
Yeah, let's do it. It is now time again for Living in the Kitchen. I'm here with Janessa of Mama J's.
I'm coming.
And we've got some food to try this
I'm coming. Hold on, I got to put down my giant beer.
This is her pasta, her sauce. You said that the pasta is vegan because it's just this organic semolina flour and
Flour and water.
Oh, right on.
That's
Wow.
it. No eggs.
Cool.
And also, guys, when you're cooking your pasta, always put a dash of salt in your water.
Right.
Yes,
is
I
not
like
your
salty
enemy.
water.
Right, and
For sure.
and
Oh, you ready for me?
Put a little bit more than
Thank
maybe you
you.
would think, right? 'Cause-
All right, I'll move over. She's
Okay,
gonna
sure.
get yours now because you got the spicy
Yes.
sauce. So
Yes,
yeah,
I
I got
did.
the vodka sauce that you
Vodka
make.
sauce, yes.
Okay. Here's your
Yeah,
fork,
this is my
David.
jam.
All right.
Yeah.
And
what?
this is your favorite type of pasta?
It is. It's
What's
the
it called?
orecchietta.
Orecchietta.
Yep, orecchietta pasta is my jam. I like that. Like orecchietta and pompadella are my two favorites. Tagliatelle is
Oh
good
my
too.
God.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
Well, thank
Great
you.
job. Tell me a little bit about,
Watch out for
because
my
you
hair.
said you created this and it's been October will be your year.
Will be my 1 year.
Anniversary.
'cause
Congratulations.
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Good
Did you
grief.
start with just a couple items and then expand
some
from
of that.
there?
So I had a spaghetti and
Okay.
rigatoni. So two pastas that I made. We started with not Ziploc, vacuum sealed bags,
Right.
to start, to test it
Yeah,
out.
this is delicious.
One marinara sauce, and then just expanded upon that and upon that. And
This is so
here
good.
Give the
we
people
are.
what they want, right?
Exactly,
And we want to
exactly.
support local. I think this is fabulous. Your husband's here too. He helps you a lot, you said.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
this is the jam. This is actually like my perfect lunch. So like I used to live in Naples, Italy, right?
So
And
good.
One of the things that we found when we moved over there that a lot of times it's just sauce over noodles, right?
Right.
And so what my stepmom would do, Mama Dukes, hey, how are you doing? she would make me all these little bowls of pasta and then just cover them in sauce and throw them in the freezer, right? And I'd pull them out and just reheat them. And like your sauce is so good because it's just like what you expect like when you're in Italy. It's not
Wow.
like it's not like overly crazy thick or whatever. And it's
Yeah, it's
just,
very light.
But it's
Very good.
very flavorful.
Lots of flavorful.
Thank you.
or-
It's exceptional.
Lots of flavor.
Yeah, so I get my tomatoes from the local farmers as much
Oh,
as
very
possible.
cool.
Nice.
It varies where, just depending on how much is produced. and
Right.
whatnot.
If it's available.
But yeah, fresh ingredients. I have 5 ingredients in my sauce. That's it. I think
Wow.
over embellishing with seasonings changes it.
Right, because you're going to
Yes.
start pulling away from the actual ingredients, right?
Exactly.
Okay, now I'm about to try. I was so excited to hear that you also do an olive tapenade and a pesto.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Tell me about
That
the
has
olive
some
tapenade.
snacks.
It's
So
beautiful.
the olive
Look at
tapenade
this.
has 3 different kinds of olives. We have Kalamata, black and green, capers, and lemon juice.
Oh.
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you.
This is crazy
I
good. I'm
love
just going
olive
to keep eating
tapenade.
my pasta. I'm just kind of like, I'm good.
Go ahead, keep going.
Man, this is
She'll tell us
delicious.
about this pesto here. Tell us about your pesto.
Yeah.
So the pesto is basil, pecorino romano cheese, olive oil, garlic, and basil.
Oh my God.
It's the simplest. It's the simplest things that always make stuff that tastes
And
the
it's
best. In all
so
honesty.
fresh tasting.
Thank you.
I'm not
Like
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get in here.
see how fresh that looks. It's almost like she just made it.
Let me get in there.
That's the vibe I'm getting anyway. All right, so while he's doing that, though, tell everyone your website's launching, right?
Our website is launching for online orders. It is mamajsitalianfood.com. Should be ready later today or this weekend.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Celebrating 1
much.
year in October.
Yeah.
And then
We're
you
getting there.
guys, you do the farmers markets. Tell us how we can find where you're going to be.
We do the farmers markets on my website or on Instagram. I always post my schedule. I'm also in some local stores, so you can find me
cool.
locally in Jacksonville at some of the boutique markets, some wine bars, Native Sun, and soon to be at a couple of different locations in Fernandina Beach, Stu's Market,
Awesome.
and Amelia Organic.
Well, I'm so happy
so
for you.
amazing.
Thank you so much for
Congratulations.
bringing
You
us the
are killing
delicious.
it.
Yeah, you can tell this is like
Appreciate
legit.
This is amazing. Thank
So
you
good.
so very much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank
We'll
you
be
for
right
having
back.
me.
Of course.
Stick around, guys.
Welcome back. It is now time for your Window of the Weekend event guide. And David, Trevor, start us off.
Yeah, let me start us off. We're going to start off with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. We're back at Jacksonville homestand. They'll be taking on the Syracuse Mets. There are games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday's first pitch is set for 7:05 p.m. First pitch on Saturday is scheduled for 6:35 p.m. And on Sunday, first pitch is slated for 5:05 p.m. So get out there and enjoy some affordable, family-friendly fun. And for tickets, head over to jaxshrimp.com.
Very nice. Play ball. All right, well, happening tomorrow, the start of the First Coast Smooth Jazz Festival. It's a 2-day celebration of world-class music, culture, and community purpose. You can enjoy some of the best and enjoy the soothing sound of jazz. It will just touch your soul, right? Yes. it makes me think of Anchorman when he's like jazz flute. It might be it might be a soft J. I always think about that. But anyway, for more ticket information, just head over to firstcoastjazzfest.com.
All right, take us back to the day of long hair and skinny jeans. I'm rocking it today.
Yeah.
It wasn't a phase, mama. The Emo Night Tour is in Jacksonville this Friday. It's a punk rock party where you can listen to the best hits of Green Day, my favorite band ever. Taking Back Sunday, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco. It happens this Friday from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. The event is 18 and up, and tickets can be found at ticketweb.com.
That's going to be a fun one.
That'll be cool.
And we finally have some Jaguars football, y'all. This Saturday, the Jags will travel to the Big Easy to take on the New Orleans Saints. Even though it's preseason football, it's still football, and we're all amped and ready. So kickoff is set for 4 p.m., and the Jags begin their journey to winning the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
Oh, that was amazing. That was just straight up another Anchorman moment. Just like they threw that right, they just read right into it. That was awesome. That was great.
Yeah. But now, since you did mention Jumbo Shrimp, and if you maybe are heading to a game, you probably want some merch.
Yes, you might.
Check this out. It's Jumbo Shrimp season. I am so excited because we are in the merch store. I am here with Scott, the Director of Broadcasting and Media Relations. Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for coming. This is a pretty popular place.
Heck yeah, especially because it's been renovated, so now you have 2 merch stores.
We have 2. This is right at the main gate when you walk into the ballpark in center field, so really snazzy new entrance, and then obviously the old one is still awesome. That's like the main one people go to during the game because it's right in the concourse behind home plate.
But this one's a little bit bigger here, so talk about what some of the new things are.
We have a lot of new things here, and that's like what our merchandise people do. It's really funny because we get to see all the boxes kind of come in January and February and March in advance of the new season. So we have all sorts of new things. They're constantly replenishing hats and visors and shirts, jerseys, all throughout the entire season. So if you come to a game in May, let's say in May 20th, as you guys are here today, versus you come to a game at the end of the season in September, could be completely different.
That's
There's
fun.
always new stuff here.
I do love that. And you have a huge hat selection. One of the biggest, or if not the?
We say the biggest in minor league baseball. That's what they tell me.
Okay.
I'm just repeating that. I can't confirm that. It is enormous, though.
Right.
I am not a big like flat brim guy. We have those. I have the dad hats too.
Okay,
That's enough for me.
And the visors. I'm more of a visor girl myself. But yeah, love all the jerseys, all the shirts, and some of them are so funny. You guys have a great sense of humor in your team.
We do. None of them come from me at all. So I can't take credit for that. My favorite one is beer, shrimp, baseball, right? There's something special about coming to a baseball game and having a beer or cold beverage and a hot dog. And it's neat to have a little shrimp tie in there. But there's all these little witty phrases that we've got. I don't really quite know who comes up with them, but I'm grateful. It hurts my bank account a little bit, but it's a great thing to flaunt around.
And of course, all the accessories, the koozies, the jerseys, the jewelry, the hats. I mean, it is just so cool. The pendants, like all the things that bring you back to when you were a kid, even going to, because I remember getting these when I was a kid, you know, and the little mini baseball bats. And they have a whole kids section, the women's, the men's, something for everybody. Scott, thank you so much. I think it's time for me to go shopping.
Yeah, well, that looks great. It's a great place to start.
Everyone experiences loss at some point in their lives, and our next guest created a journal to help with the grieving process. Author Shantelle Gamble joins me now. So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so what ultimately inspired you to write What I Thought Would Be Forever? What personal experiences kind of influenced its development?
Life.
Yeah.
Life happens, right?
Right.
All the things that you thought when you're young and naive that would happen and be forever doesn't happen all the time. And
Right.
that's what happened to me. Relationships, family members passing away, friendships just not lasting like I thought they would be, and having a moment in church. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't cry about the things I no longer have anymore. And that title came to me. And I said, well, here we go. Here we go.
Wow. Well, it is a very powerful title, What I Thought Would Be Forever. What does that mean to you, though? Like, why did you create that as your title?
Because things were not forever. Reality set in as you got older, as I've gotten older.
Right.
Like, everything is not what you thought it would be. And so the title came while I was at church one day, and I said, well, okay, well, let's go with it. Let's write this and let's see, because it's a lot of things have ended. But it's a lot of things that can start over again as well.
Right. And so this is a journal.
Yes.
So it kind of gives, it's a self-guided, kind of prompts you. Tell me a little bit about when someone opens that book, what they can experience from it.
They're going to experience opportunity to start over, opportunity to get on that other side of hurt, that other side of doubt, the other side of just things that have stopped. You get on that other side. You get to get back on the caboose. Yeah. You know, that other side of like,
it's not going to leave you.
Get back on. It will not leave you. It's here for you, I promise. You get back on that other side. You get up again. That's what they can experience.
And many people struggle with choosing themselves after experiencing loss. So why do you believe that self-love and self-discovery are such important parts of dealing with a healing journey?
Because it's about you.
Yeah.
This life is about things that you have to do to make sure you're happy.
We only get one life.
One.
Yeah.
And in all actuality, you can live so many times.
Right, that's true.
You can get up every day because the sun does shine, and you get up every day. But you have to make the choice to do that.
Right.
And
that's
that
a good
starts
point.
with you. Once you make that choice, like, hey, I believe that I deserve all
more
the happiness of life.
Yeah.
Because life is happy. Life is good, and you have to make the decision. And I think once you make that decision, that's when everything changes for you.
Your journal is designed, like I said, as a 30-day guide healing experience. So what transformations do you hope readers experience by the end of those 30 days?
Oh man, I want you to be happy. I want you to experience a smile like you've never had before. I want you to experience a joy and a laughter and a release.
A release.
Yes.
That's a good point.
The shoulder where you can breathe and exhale. There it is right there. That is what I want you to feel after 30 days. Like I am now able to breathe again.
Yeah, and move forward.
And see light
because
at the end of the
sometimes you can
tunnel.
feel stuck.
Yes, you can feel stuck. And I think we all, with the climate that's happening and just life itself, can feel stuck at times. But once you make the decision, like I am here again, you relax those shoulders and you take that deep breath and you just go out and feel the sun on you because you deserve it.
And throughout the journal, you emphasize that healing doesn't have to be rushed or look like anyone else's journey. We are all different after all, right? So why is it important for people to give themselves permission to heal at their own pace?
Because it's your life. You decide what works and what time works for you.
Right.
But the thing is, you have to make the decision though. I think that's the first thing. That first step, you have to make the decision. This is what I want to do. No longer do I want to be that person or stuck in that space anymore. I want something better.
Right.
Once you make that decision to do so, the curtains open, the cloud moves away, the skies start opening up and the birds start singing. Like everything becomes a little bit light because you decided to want to take the step to be better and to heal.
And I think a lot of people, when they feel stuck, they don't see that yet, right? But the hardest decision is probably that first one.
Listen.
To make the decision to change.
Once you make the decision, just trust yourself.
Yeah.
Trust that it will get better. Make the decision. That's the hardest part. And I'm telling you, the step one on anything is the hardest thing to do in life. But once you make the decision to do it, it's probably going to be the best. I don't say probably, it will be the best decision.
How many years was this in the making for you, by the way?
I would say I never thought that I would be an author.
Right.
Honestly, I didn't. That's not what I thought. I know I love to speak and talk to people, but I never thought I'd be an author. I think the years of me just going through things that I never thought I would experience brought this all together at this time this year.
Right.
It brought it all together. I would say just life just happens and you don't expect it to happen the way that you didn't see it lined up.
Right.
You know, because they tell you what they tell you. Write down this, make a plan, and you know, have the journals out, write all this stuff out.
Affirmations. You can do all the things. Doesn't mean it's gonna.
Doesn't mean it all
work
plans out that way.
Right.
And here we are today giving people a start, giving someone a start. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter any of those things.
Right.
You know, the start begins with you no matter where you are.
Well, what is next for you as an author? I know you said you weren't expecting to be one. Do you have any more journals or books on the way?
Yes, I do. I have another one on the way. Kind of secretive on the time frame we're going to drop it, but it is on the way. It's not in my timing. It's all in the timing of what's supposed to happen in my life, being aligned in the right space. So I'm happy about knowing that it will come, though.
Okay.
And I'm excited for the next one. It's going to be amazing.
Well, you let us know so we can let everyone else know. But where can we find your book, your journal?
Oh, man, you're going to go to Amazon.
Okay.
It's what I thought would be forever on Amazon right now.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us and empowering us to take the chance on us.
Yes.
And no longer feeling stuck. If you're dealing with anything, this could be a great way to kind of like open your mind and move forward.
Very much so.
So thank you so much for that.
Thank you
I
for
can't wait to
having
read
me.
it and to get into work.
Yes.
Because hey, this is a working journal.
Yes, yes.
We got prompts in here. I got to do some writing.
You have to.
Thank you so
too.
much. I
Thank you for
appreciate it.
having me.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.
August 19th is World Humanitarian Day, a day the UN set aside to honor aid workers. In the height of hurricane season, it's a timely moment to talk about protecting vulnerable children and families. Joining us is actor Christopher Polaha, who's partnered with World Vision for several years and who you'll also see this fall in the new series American Hostage alongside John Hamm and Giovanna Ribisi. Christopher, thank you so very much for joining us today. I really do appreciate it, man. There's some heavy hitters you're working with, but you've worked with World Vision now for years. What first drew you to that partnership?
Morning, David. We got the memo, man. We got the blue plaid shirts on. We got the memo. So it was Bono from U2, and I saw something that he did with World Vision, and then I'd worked with Meghan Markle, and a year later she went to Africa with World Vision, and I saw what she was doing, and I was drawn to the organization. And in 2019, I did the 6K water run for clean water, and was able to sort of galvanize, people on social media to join my team. We raised a bunch of money, and I became an ambassador for World Vision in 2020, and haven't looked back. I think it's an incredible organization, and they do incredible things all over the world.
That's fantastic. Helping make a difference. It's very cool. All right, so let's switch gears, though. Tell us about American Hostage. What can you share about your character?
Okay, American Hostage is a real life story. It took place in 1977. Where a guy named Tony Kuritzis held a guy named Dick Hall hostage for 63 hours, tied a wire around his neck, and the wire was attached to a shotgun. And then Tony Kuritzis called the radio station, and they broadcast it live. So the whole thing played out in real life. So imagine someone calling the news station saying, "Go live with me," and it was a life or death situation. It's a real story. It happened in Indiana in February 8th, 1977. It's a wild story, and it's an incredible TV show. It's going to be good.
That is genuinely wild. That is a crazy story. All right, man. So what's it like working with Jon Hamm and Giovanni Ribisi? I mean, come on, man. Those are two of my favorites.
Well, Jon Hamm has got the Midas touch, Mad Men, Friends and Neighbors, everything he touches is gold, and he's incredible. And a mensch, the dude's incredible. And then Giovanni Ribisi, I would say, is like working with Charlie Parker or Thelonious Monk. The dude, every time he delivers something, he's pulling out stops. He's a wonderful actor. And most of my work was with Giovanni Ribisi. So we got tight, man. We got real tight.
That is very cool. That's super cool. He's been in some of my favorite movies, man. So, all right, it's been a busy year for you. So you've also had your directorial debut, which, mimics starring yourself, as well as Steven, right, pronounced it Tobolowsky, right, and Chris Parnell. Did I pronounce that last name right?
Parnell, yep, you got him both right, yeah. It was sort of the dream of a lifetime. I'd wanted to do something like that for literally 30 years, made the dream happen in my hometown of Reno, Nevada. And we had our theatrical release in February, and we will be on Tubi August 18th. So if you're interested in Mimics, you can check it out for free on Tubi.
I like that. All right, let's circle right back around before we close it out. How does World Vision also respond to natural disasters around the world? For example, we're here in the height of hurricane season.
Right. So God forbid a hurricane hits, World Vision would rush in with food, fresh water, crisis boxes, resources that can help people contact loved ones and community, frankly. And they do this all over the world, 100 countries worldwide, in places particularly where it's the hardest to be a child, and they rush in as a Christian humanitarian organization and have been doing so for decades. And it really is impressive, and it's so easy to join their cause. You just go to worldvision.org. You go online, look them up. You can learn about what the foundation does, what the organization does. You can take part. They've got a gift catalog you can buy. I have designed these bracelets. They're handmade by literally in India. They've got these women who make these bracelets. And you can buy, so there's that, but you can also buy goats for families or fresh water for families. You should check it out.
It's a fantastic organization. Christopher, thank you so very much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. And folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
All right, Trevor, how you feeling about the season?
I'm ready to go throw touchdowns.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
Throwing that back too, huh? What is that one?
This is pure juice. This is
the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa. What is that? I'm confused, but I
don't know.
All right, cool.
But I'm very appreciative of the folks in the quarterback
No, that
crawl.
quarterback crawl sounds really fun. 12-4, San Marco.
Yeah.
That's going to be a time.
I'll be there.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have
I'll
to
be
stop
there
by.
with this hair.
I love it.
Not this beer, but one.
A beer.
Yeah.
Or so.
Plural.
And then that pasta, the sauce, that was so amazing. The olive top and
the
I'm like
arrabbiata's so good.
full right now.